Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. First carry here for Joe Mixon. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
6-yard pickup. Brings up second and
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Bengals.
First down, here's Burrow. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Jackson to return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 34. They begin with a quick throw out left. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Hurts. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
8-yard loss.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack. They
just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati 1st down.
1st down, Cincinnati.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. Tackled by Avonte Maddox.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st down, Bengals.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. He gets this one to Boyd. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Complete to Tyler Boyd.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
To number 80.
Tyler Boyd. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and it's now a 7-0 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Here's Miles Sanders, second-year man from Penn State.
Number 20.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
The tackle made.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They find some open field here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And down inside the 15 he goes. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. On first down, it's Sanders. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Got a man open, it's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover. Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions.
Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
Joe Mixon, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10. A handoff to Mixon. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
His kick.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up first and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Miles Sanders.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
It's a second down run with Sanders. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
The 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And
second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Cincinnati.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just running with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They will throw on first down with Burrow. That's complete to John Ross. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range. Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if. Second down at 4. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
43-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. Deep ball for Goodwin. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
The 5-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles add on to their lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. What's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it. Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses. Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Intended for Tyler Boyd. Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And the third quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Eagles' 30.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the turn.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one goes for 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes it's his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Flush to his right. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one. And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Open man is Uzomah. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patches, I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Now Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Tyler Boyd with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Eagles 35, Bengals 30.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
That's the way. 55
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carlos Dunlap picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Hurts, the best running quarterback in this year's crop of rookies. He's got a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now Sanders. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a
run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
57, Mike, 57. Go, go, go. 57 to Mike, 57 to Mike. 18 ready. Any day. Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. I'm coming. Mike's 57, 57's Mike.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the 2nd half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
On first down, Mixon. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Burrow now, a big spot for the Heisman Trophy winner. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Coverage there by Von Bell.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more out there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 20.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get your reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Got a man open. It's Ross. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. He's back to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here we go with Burrow. And that will be incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive. The bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Eagles
already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
At the 8-yard line.
Another run with Sanders. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Hurts down to 1 knee, and that should just about do it.
The keeper
So with that neat 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you wash that spot, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
Today's final score, Eagles.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Philadelphia, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
You all right?
I'll be fine.
I was you last week. I know exactly what you're going through.
You didn't have to sit through this championship game, though.
No, but I did sit out our first state title game. It wasn't easy to do.
For all I know, this could be my only shot at it.
Then I guess we'll just have to do this all over again next season, huh?
Good luck out there tonight.
Thanks.
Who rained on your parade, Little Miss Sunshine?
I am not in the mood for this right now.
It's because you're not playing, I take it.
Like I haven't had a bad enough day already? Now I have to deal with you?
I know you're upset. But that dude Tommy's your brother. And brothers should always have each other's backs. And wipe that sourpuss look off your face. It's game time.
We crown a champion tonight here at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara for the College Football Playoff National Championship game, as we'll see the Florida Gators taking on the USC Trojans.
You okay, son?
Yeah, Coach, I just...
Tommy. You all right, Tommy? We need some help over here! Hurry!
You got my back, right?
Of course. Always.
Then go out there and finish this thing.
One shot. That's all any of us ever really gets. I waited my whole life for one shot at being a head coach. And here I am. This is your one shot to go out there and show the world who you are. You're the guy who's going to lead this team to victory. Or are you going to be remembered as the guy who got caught up in the moment and let it all slip away? I know you're worried about Tommy. Sure, we all are. But this is your one moment. Now get after it, son. Get some.
The pressure perhaps getting to this young Trojan quarterback. They trail at the break. Back now in this national championship game and what has been a tough defensive battle. And as we get ready for the second half kickoff, worth noting that Tommy Matthews does not appear to have exited the locker room with his team. I'll keep you updated as we receive more information. The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Complete.
No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
No gain on the
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. On the ground, Ellington. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
White on 2nd down. And he finds Beasley complete.
White's pass.
It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Gain of 9.
Now an update, by the way, on Tommy Matthews still in the locker room. We're not hearing much in the way of details, but we are being told that his return to this ball game is doubtful. Lucky for Coach O'Brien, his team's got a pretty good alternative. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Behind the
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
46-yard line.
USC gets set here, 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. The Trojans come up now 1st and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's caught. Touchdown, USC. From a yard out. And the Trojans have taken the lead. After the departure of Tommy Matthews at the half, the offense able to regroup and put the football in the end zone.
Yeah, that's something they couldn't accomplish in the first 2 quarters of this game. So finally, finding their way downfield. I think Coach Red O'Brien, he hadn't shown a preference for either quarterback. But this kid who's out there right now, one thing we know about him, he's a fighter.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I was just going to say that, Charles. He's a fighter, and he does have plenty of upside. We know that he can lead. You and I, sitting with him this week, didn't you just see a guy who could step into any locker room and control the presence of his teammates?
Well, I just remember when we left that room, you said 2 things to me. I think this kid's going to be poised under pressure, and to me, he's a natural leader, and I concur with both of those statements.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards. On 1st down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the shotgun, here's White. And that's complete. It's Allington. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action, here's White. And this one caught by Beasley. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. He'll give this one to Galladay. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Ray for the Florida field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The SC offense about set to take over here. Boy, this is such a nerve-wracking time right now for both of these fan bases. And heck, my palms are sweating, CD. I don't even have a dog in the fight right now.
Yeah, and you're doing better than me.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, USC. Well, since he's come into the game at quarterback, 2 trips into the end zone, and this offense starting to look remarkably relaxed.
I love that description because it's evident to me, and it's evident to everyone watching, and now everyone's getting the memo. He's not a backup. He's played just as much as Matthews has this season.
Yeah, that's the thing, Charles. There's the old adage of if you have 2 quarterbacks, you have none. Well, I think they're taking that script and throwing it right out the window because they're saying we've got 2 quarterbacks and we like them both.
I love the way you just said that. Not in this case does the old adage hold up. I think we've got a new one. They feel like they've got 2 good quarterbacks, and the offense should respond no matter who's on the field.
Exactly. The Gators now with a 1st and 10. White looks to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
That's caught. Touchdown, USC. Billy Ward. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Trojans add on to their lead. Remember, Charles, with Tommy Matthews under center, they weren't able to get the ball into the end zone. They had a single field goal, but he exits the game at half. And this offense since then, they've been on fire. Play fake here on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
2nd and 20. Man open down the middle of the field. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On play action, they'll throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And Walker has it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This complete to the tight end, Clay. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Trojans come up now 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's caught. Touchdown, USC. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Trojans... Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is caught by Williams. And all the way down to the 29. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
29-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 for the Trojans. Now back to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Trying to get it to Clay that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So that'll do it. The USC Trojans are once again national champions. And celebration time on that sideline. It took a change at quarterback as thoughts will turn to the condition of Tommy Matthews. But for now, jubilation as they are the national champions.
Well, Tommy's injury certainly was a setback. But the bond that these two kids have is really strong. And although only one of the Heartbreak Kids was out there in the second half, Tommy's spirit was with him, and I believe...
You hear from Mr. Matthews?
The hoodie gave it away.
He's stable. But we're only allowing family to go back right now.
That's great, because he's my brother.
I'm proud of what he's accomplished this season.
I think there's only one individual on everybody's mind tonight. This one's for my brother, Tommy Matthews. You think that's something? You should see it in person.
Oh, man. That's so cool. Thanks so much for coming and bringing this.
You kidding me? I wouldn't miss this for anything. Coach and the guys sent their best. They waited as long as they could, but no one knew when you might wake up, so they had to catch their flights back. I told Coach I wasn't about to split up the Heartbreak Kids, so I stayed behind. Made sure you're all right.
Thanks, man. I'm just glad you're here.
But hey, they did leave you the trophy. Wanted to make sure you had it when you woke up. How you feeling, buddy?
Like a sack of crap.
That's funny, because that's exactly what I was gonna say you look like.
Hey, man. Promise me one thing.
Anything.
That you'll come back next year and we can win the championship. Together.
Next year? You know I will, brother. Together.
Doc said I shouldn't overdo it.
She say what caused all this?
Yeah. Something about the stress from my filthy roommate leaving his dishes lying around the apartment. She said if it weren't for that, I'd be the pinnacle of health.
Please.
Hey, seriously. You gotta start cleaning up after yourself. It's ridiculous.
Really? Right now? Is that him? He's an hour early. Coach.
Don't look too disappointed.
No. I was just expecting Tommy. Come in. Care for a cupcake?
No, thanks.
So, you here for the party?
No, give me a minute.
Okay, Coach.
Actually, I'm here to talk to you about next season.
Yeah, sure. Talk away.
It was something you said at the start of the season earlier. It really stuck with me. It's
something good, I hope?
Well, it was something you said about treat your men like your beloved sons, and they'll follow you into the deepest valley. And that really got me. It got me thinking about the way I treat you boys, and I wasn't being fair to you, and Tommy, for that matter, or the team.
Wow, Coach, I really appreciate that.
All that being said, I wanted to go into the off-season with everyone on the same page. I figured the best way that we could do that would be to announce a starter. Tommy's gonna be our starter.
But how could you possibly make that decision after the title game? Is Tommy even gonna be able to play?
Yeah, I spoke with his doctor. Valve replacement surgery was great. He's gonna be right as rain.
I just don't understand.
I know this is hard for you. It's hard for you to process, and I hope you believe me when I say that I take no joy in making this decision, but I stand firmly behind it because, frankly, Tommy's a better fit for the offense.
Well, what does this mean for me?
Well, it means that you are at a monumental crossroads in your life, and you've got two choices. You can enter the draft, and based on what you did last year, I'd say you'd be lucky to get picked in the third round. But realistically, you're looking at a late-round selection, if at all.
Jeez, don't sugarcoat it for me.
Well, I'm trying to be open and honest with you from this moment forward. I'm giving it to you as I would my own beloved son.
My other choice?
Well, the way I see it, you got too much raw athleticism to waste sitting on the bench. Your talent is a true gift. And it's one that I'm going to give you the opportunity to show it to the world.
And how's that?
You get to pick a new position on offense and get your Heartbreak Kids thing going back again.
Heartbreak Kids. Well, Tommy's already tried recruiting me to come back so we can win the title together.
Does that mean you're in?
Plus, he did switch positions once, and you see how well that worked out for him. I guess I could try it too.
The Heartbreak Kids are back, baby.
Was he eavesdropping?
Yeah. Always.
I'm not sure what's more strange, that interaction or the general cleanliness of this apartment.
Cupcake.
It wasn't an easy decision at the time, but I don't regret it for a second. Of course, everyone's first thought was, where am I gonna play? Felt good, telling everyone I was sticking around and Tommy and I were gonna play together. Next question was, did it actually work out?
Pretty drastic turn of events for Coach O'Brien's program. I mean, the defensive pantry has been pretty much left dry with most of that elite unit having bolted for the NFL. But today, Coach O'Brien revealed a new strategy, and I think it's kind of brilliant. Get both heartbreak kids on the field at the same time. I mean, it's really a brilliant move. Here's the deal. You got to get all of your talented players on the field at once, certainly if they're going to rely on the offense for a change to be the strength of this team if they're planning on making another run at it.
All right, Dan, show me what you got. Let's go.
Go! 70 Timberwolves.
something here.
Gotta say, I was surprised with the way you guys played that season, and especially considering you switched positions. Plus, Coach O'Brien really came into his own, leading you guys to the verge of the playoff.
Well, no doubt the best college game this Saturday is here in Miami Gardens, Florida. The place, Hard Rock Stadium, as two of the top 5 teams in the nation will face off. It's the USC Trojans against the Miami Hurricanes. Kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The Hurricanes now 1st and 10. Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net up 14 yards as they pick up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
From the gun, here's Daniel. Under pressure, and down goes Daniel. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or lights out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Brought down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Daniel, this complete to Langford. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Daniel now. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's good.
An effective 10 yards there takes us back to 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st down, Daniel. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
1st down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. This is Langford on 1st and 10. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll run on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped by. throwing on first down. Matthews. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. And Charles, this is kind of interesting to watch because, as you and I remember well, back when they were blue-chip prospects coming into college, it was Matthews on the receiving end of those long passes, so it's kind of a little bit of flip the script here.
Yeah, and I don't know that back then, their senior year in high school, that we envisioned anything.
And he will score. Touchdown, USC. The Heartbreak Kid connection, one finding the other, and they really make it look easy out there.
Oh, it's a special chemistry that they have, isn't it? And look, we go all the way back to their time in high school. Positions may have changed, roles may have changed.
First and 10. Matthews. He'll have a first down past the 40. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he will score. Touchdown, USC. Make that now a second connection for the Heartbreak Kid. First down. Matthews. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
28-yard gain.
That's good for 28 yards. USC gets set here, first and 10. Matthews to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught. Touchdown, USC. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Trojans have taken the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Trojans 21. Hurricanes 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns.
Under pressure, and down goes Daniel.
Taken down and set.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses happen their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Dumps it into the flat to Langford. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Daniel. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still 1st down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, Matthews. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be caught. And he will score. Touchdown, USC. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. Hey, that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Daniel. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap for Daniel. And that is incomplete.
Daniel's pass.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The Miami punter out on the field as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. Taken from just outside the 30. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
48-yard line.
Set them back 5.
Still 1st down.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now Matthews. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. So much chemistry between those two, making the connection with a former quarterback. And, boy, he does make a great target for Tommy Matthews' arm strength out wide, doesn't he?
He certainly does, and you have to think to yourself, simpatico. These guys have known each other for so long, and while roles are reversed now and Matthews is the quarterback, not the receiver, it still works. They're still thinking with one brain. One mind, how about the way that they are hooking up for big plays like the one we just saw?
And he will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. From 13 yards out. Final shot before break. Matthews, he's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Trojans 35, Hurricanes 17.
Teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Still first down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Operating from the gun. Matthews. He'll get this to Ward. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
First down.
Here's 1st and 10 for the Trojans. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's caught. Touchdown, USC. A big play there. 51 yards. And the Trojans add on to their lead. A really solid performance against a ranked opponent as they add a big win to the left-hand column.
Want to talk about a story that's making the rounds, and that's the Heartbreak Kids and their indelible bond. Once again, taking college football center stage at the championship game later on tonight. It has been truly amazing and truly inspirational to watch this amazing journey that these kids have been on from start to finish to this point, showing off their character, their grit, their determination, their heart has been on full display for all of us to behold. And I normally don't say this, but I, for one, will be a Heartbreak Kid in spirit as they take the field in this big game tonight.
A season's worth of Saturdays all comes down to this. The final in New Orleans, home of the Mercedes-Benz Superdome and the 2020 College Football Playoff National Championship.